Hello everybody, welcome to Shogi Ramen TV. いらっしゃいませ. Let's enjoy shogi with me. Today, I want to introduce the latest Shikenbisha Joseki. So the Shikenbisha is a very popular way, not only for the professional players, but also the amateur and beginners players. But its strategy is very changing, like Yagura. So today I want to introduce the several patterns of the Shikenbisha and also static rooks strategies. Okay, let's start. So this is the case of the Sente Shikenbisha case. And in the latest Shikenbisha, this pushing edge pawn is very early, and in this timing it's becoming popular now. And this means this pushing pawn means asking to the static rook strategy, are you anaguma or not? So if the gote static rook didn't push back this edge pawn, so this means Ibisha's strategy will be the anaguma. So let's start from the anaguma case. And push the edge pawn before the swinging rook. And I'd like to introduce from the Fuji system. Fuji system is very popular way against the Ibisha Anaguma. This is very interesting strategies. If the Ibishas just creating the Anaguma, this Fuji system can break the Anaguma easily, like this. Jump the knight and push this pawn. This bishop line is very strong and it's difficult to protect this line. And take this pawn of the silver and drop the pawn. Silver cannot back this position because of the knight, and he can only move this position and push this pawn. Gote can take the rook, but the Sente's style is very well balanced and there are no space to drop the rook, and there's no way to help this silver. So in this position, Anaguma is not completed, and Shikenbisha can take this silver by free. So this kind of attack is very strong, and this is very popular way against the Ibisha Anaguma. I will introduce another interesting way against the Ibisha Anaguma. Moving the king here, and moving the gold. This is the interesting way. And this is called Yoryu Shikenbisha. This style is using the Kimmuso. This is becoming popular now. This is the basic style of the Yoryu Shikenbisha. The castle is Kimmuso, and the Gote has completed the Anaguma castle. What is the benefit of the Kimmuso, this style? Let's see. So, for example, if the opponent attack from here, and after getting the pawn, this style can attack by using the knight, like this. So let's see this position. The Sente gave the knight to the opponent, but this style is very strong against the knight. So if this king is Mino castle, the Mino castle is very weak against the dropping knight here or from edge. But this king position is very strong against the knight, so the Sente can focus on the edge attack instead of the defense against the knight. So this is the interesting point of this style. And in the Yoryu style, there is another way. If the Anaguma didn't attack from the Anaguma side, then there is an interesting style using the subway lock. This is also very interesting and very strong way against the Anaguma, because the Anaguma's weak point is the edge. So after the moving the rook, you can jump the knight and push this pawn to open the bishop and attack to the king by using these pieces. This is also very popular way and a very useful way against the Anaguma. I will introduce another interesting way against Anaguma. Okay, bring the silver and the jumping knight and creating the castle. This is Millennium Castle. So the Furibisha with Millennium Castle is also becoming popular now against the Anaguma. This castle is very strong, like Anaguma. And what is the good point of this castle? This castle has already jumped the knight, so this knight is a good point. So from the Shikembisha, you can use this knight for the attack. So for example, like this, pushing the pawn. So the knight can jump to here or jump to the edge. But the Anaguma's knight is only for the defense, so the Millennium Castle is more offensive way, and with a strong castle. So the head of the knight will be the weak point sometimes, but you can jump and attack to the edge easily, so you don't need to mind about the head of the knight. So from here, jumping knight is also one way. The moving silver is also the good way, because jumping knight to the right side is more effective against Anaguma. So this is one example. From here, taking the pawn or jumping the knight. So there is a good way from the Furibisha. I have explained several ways against Anaguma. So now the pushback this pawn against this pawn is becoming popular. So from here, static rook side will use the quick attack style instead of the Anaguma. So in the latest Shikembisha, moving the king is popular now. So in the past, moving the silver here and move the king here was a popular way, because only the castle is only the Mino castle. But in the latest Shikembisha style, there are several possibilities of the castles. So move the king can give the possibilities of the castle. So it's better to decide the castle against the opponent's style. So this king move is now popular. And let's see the Elmo style, guys. Elmo castle is also becoming popular for the static rook. Against the Elmo, using the Mino is a popular way, because the static rook side can attack quickly, so completing the castle is important. And against the Elmo Castle, bring the silver is the very interesting way and useful way, because this position, this pawn and this pawn, this position is the weak point of the Elmo Castle. And against this rook attack, bring the gold. It's also interesting defense. And bring the silver here. So if the opponent protects this pawn by using this silver, this moving the silver weaken the castle. So against this silver, moving the rook like this is a good way, because the opponent castle is now very weak against the rook attack. So this combination of the silver and the rook is a very interesting way against the Elmo castle. I will explain another way from the static rook side. So there's a Mino Castle style. This is also very popular now for the static rook side. So after creating the Mino Castle, moving the silver to prepare the attack, and jumping the knight, and move the rook here. This silver knight rook, this style is also very popular way now. So from here, Shikembisha side need to back the bishop, but if the just pushing pawn to create the ginkamuri, Ibisha can start attack from this pawn, move back the bishop, and move the rook here. The take pawn and take by silver. So in this situation, it's already difficult to defend. Dropping the pawn cannot defend. This silver can attack from here by using the bishop. So this combination of the bishop and rook and silver and knight is very strong. So this position is already better for the static rook. So the move back the bishop is very important. So against this bishop, Gote cannot push this pawn because the rook is already protected this position. And from here, Ibisha will change to create the ginkamuri, and also Sente can create the ginkamuri like this. And from here, if the Shikembisha cannot attack from the Uribisha side, Gote can create the Anaguma to be more strong castle like this. This castle is very strong, and it's difficult to break the castle. So my feeling this position is already better for the Ibisha. So the attack from the Uribisha quickly is very useful, important in this. So for example, this timing is the best timing to attack from the Uribisha. So for example, pushing this pawn, if I take this pawn, jumping knight, and bishop escape, push this pawn, and move the bishop to attack from this line. So the Gote can kill the knight, but you can get the silver instead of the knight. So this kind of the quick attack from the Uribisha is needed against this kind of the ginkamuri and Naguma. I will introduce another interesting way against Ibisha's quick attack style. And creating the Kimmuso. This is also interesting way. Even if the opponent style is not Anaguma. The benefit of this style is very you can complete the castle very quickly. And also Ibisha's side is very interesting. It's also Kimmuso style. So like this kind of attack. So each castle is Kimmuso, so the same strength. So it's very interesting. And from here, moving the rook to counter from the here is very good way. And this is still a difficult situation, and even but this is also becoming popular in the Shikembisha side. Thank you for watching this video about latest Shikembisha Choseki. I will summarize. The interesting point is the pushing the etching pawn in the very early timing. This means asking the opponent's style, Anaguma or not. And after that, so against the Ibisha style, creating how to create the castle is a very interesting way in the latest Shikembisha style. So in the past, moving the silver is a popular way. And moving the goal, a king, and complete the Mino castle. This is a popular way, but in the latest Shikembisha game, moving the king is a popular way. Because there is many possibilities of the castles, like a Kimmuso castle, or Millennium castle, like this. And of course, creating the Anaguma is also one way. So the moving the king instead of the silver is a popular way in the latest shogi. Of course, if you want to play the Mino castle, moving the silver is also a good way. This is very stable way against a quick attack. Okay, thank you very much. See you next ramen. Bye bye.